they get all excited for me and, kind of try and boost my confidence. And I told my wife too, and she got super excited, but not because I'm performing tonight, but Wednesday nights she has sex with her boyfriend. So, yay for him. But it's probably better that I'm here anyways because she doesn't like it when I watch her. Waiting for my turn. And never comes. My life isn't all that bad. I have three beautiful little boys with her. And does anyone here have three sons? Does anyone know what that's like? Yeah, you don't because you wouldn't be here. No one wants to watch your fucking kid. I can turn the car right now. And I have all these friends. They don't have kids. They don't know what it's like. So I have to constantly create these analogies to let them know. And basically, having 3 sons is like going back in time to 76 BC, or if you're an atheist, BCE. And to the very first Olympic Games, it's just young, sweaty, sticky, naked dudes just rolling around, rubbing their gentle parts all over you. It's actually the first time I've ever said that joke out loud, and I realized that sounds more like a slumber party at Neverland Ranch. Was that too soon? Is everyone still mourning MJ? I'm sorry, you guys. But I watch a lot of TV. That's kind of all I do nowadays, and I've been really into these old classic monster movies, like Dracula and The Creature from the Black Lagoon. And I don't watch them because they're scary. I watch them because I can relate to them. Because every single one of those monsters was married. No, I'm serious. Frankenstein, he had a bride. Everybody knows that. And the Wolfman, he was in a registered domestic partnership. A lot of people don't know that, but it didn't last long. It didn't last long, though. His partner took off after things got hairy. He was out of there faster than a silver bullet. But I guess what I'm trying to say is these guys didn't have time to. They didn't have a lot of time. They didn't have time to scare you. They were monsters with responsibilities, and I can understand responsibility. And Dracula, he had 3 wives. He's the craziest of them all because I don't really know any sane man that would take on that load. But when Bram Stoker originally wrote Dracula, it was insinuated that they were actually, or it was believed, and people still believe this, that they weren't in fact his wives, but they were his sisters or his daughters, and they were involved in an incestuous relationship. And that was really shocking at the time. But I actually think it's kind of sweet. I mean, you have this story about a centuries-old, bloodthirsty murderer. He's running around London, maiming women, and bent on world domination. And he still has time to make sweet vampiric love to his 3 daughters. Call me a romantic. But I mean, when I think about his 3 wives, I immediately go to fantasy and sexual fantasy, and I have this crazy daydream where I'm doing it with Dracula's 3 brides, and we're kind of wrapped up in this crazy foursome. 5-some. Dracula's there, but he just likes to watch. And it goes on until the break of dawn. For reasons that are obvious. When we're all done, Van Helsing shows up, brings us breakfast, my favorite, steak and eggs for me. I'm not even going to finish that part. But before I can even get through the fantasy, I realize, I start rationalizing it, and I go, how can Dracula even be allowed to get married? You're telling me that the Prince of Darkness, evil incarnate, can get married and my gay friends can't. I mean, that's fucking ridiculous. I go, how did he even convince a priest? Did he threaten to suck his blood? I mean, we all know that priests are the one who like to do the sucking. And we'll end it on that.